Yeah, are you ready for a modal coffee with me? Heck yeah.
Get Cindy!
You're ramping up your ability right now, but look, I don't have time for that. It needs to get done now. No. Yes, I'm working. I'm at the office right now. Just listen to me. Just listen to me for a second, okay? All right, just calm down. No. Everything's cool, man. Everything's cool. Yeah, everything's good. No, your girl's fine. She's here. No.
Good morning. I hope you cooked enough for everybody there. I know I was typing away and like nobody was there, so she must have stepped out. Guess that's what happened. So how you doing, Buck? Where you at again? Arkansas or something?
Little Rock,
Little Rock?
Arkansas.
Yeah.
Dead center of the state.
Ooh, what a week you've had. I know.
Yeah, 10 days actually.
Yeah.
You heard about Rocket Queen this morning, didn't you?
Oh gosh, yeah.
Oh man, she was her and her husband had to flee for their life.
That's what she was saying. I meant to go message her on Instagram and follow up on that a little bit, but I was out of it took me a while. I was up late and
Yeah, this past weekend the weather got bad in our neck of the woods.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been nice. We got a nice sunny day today.
Well, they had to flee for their life because of the fire there in Cleveland. Oh, I'm sorry.
You're right. I was just chiming in rudely. Go ahead.
Oh, they had to flee because of the fire in Cleveland, Oklahoma.
Yeah, I haven't heard nothing about it. Or is it just a big? Have you heard anything?
Oh yeah, big fire. It's been going on for a few days.
Oh, wow. That's what happens when you don't. I'm never hooked up to the main media at all, so I don't even hear nothing. What I hear is what I hear with you guys. Really, if somebody mentions it on Facebook, good morning, Sick. What are you doing? You sleeping in, man? First time you ain't been here. You're gonna get a ticket.
Mac,
you're gonna get a fine.
The weekend dealing with what I was dealing with. I was only a little over an hour north of you there in Columbia, Tennessee. The weekend when the weather come through so bad.
You saw it then.
Oh, yeah. I was in the middle of it. We had to get under shelter. The wind was so bad.
Wow.
Last Saturday.
I was on I-90. I had a case where
is there anything, dude?
Poking the bear.
Oh,
poking the bear.
You trying to say something sick?
Is that?
Yeah, you little. If you're asking about your connection, you sound a little wonky yet. It's going. Comes in and out.
Junk.
Yep, there I hear you. It's warming up. It's got to warm up. Electronics. You could rub it between your hands, your phone, whatever you're using, your computer. Yeah.
Junk. About
That's how it feels sometimes. Yeah, it's a bad connection.
Sick's having my kind of issues when I'm at home trying to join in.
Yeah. What time did you try to start this morning, Mac?
Just before 4.
Wow. Yeah, I saw it said waiting on Mac, and I was like, well, I waited there a little bit, and I figured you had your internet thing going, so I watched something else for a little bit, and then came back and was like, dang, you're on already. So I got to say good morning at least.
Is everything better now or no?
Yeah, I think you are.
I was telling Buck, one time I was crossing I-90 between the Columbia River there at George and over to Moses Lake. And the wind blows down through there 70 and 80 miles per hour across the freeway. And up there ahead of me, I see this 53-footer start to lean over. And then I see light under his wheels. And I'm seeing him trying to check it up. And I thought, now what's going on? And then I was pulling a flatbed. And I felt my condo rig move around, but
Wow.
Man, I'm telling you, he got it corrected, but boy, he was up on all them wheels up on one side from the wind.
You normally would feel pretty good about being in a big
Well,
rig,
that's
especially with the flatbed, the vans, when they're real tall and got that big old
Yep.
thing, then high winds
Like
and
a
on a
sail.
bridge, I'd be a little leery, but
well, Saturday before last, that's what I dealt with. That woke me up Saturday
yeah,
morning before last in Ennis, Texas, because it blew over 7 van trailers in the lot I was sleeping in.
yeah.
And
Wait,
like I said, that one had slammed into the side of my truck.
yeah,
Luckily there wasn't no major damage other than the mirror on the door.
yeah. Which you're in violation of, by the way.
Yeah. And these jokers waited till I got back to my truck this morning to tell me this, and I ordered one to be shipped in here, and it'll be delivered Monday through Amazon, and it's a new aftermarket mirror, just like the replacement, for $300 plus tax,
Wow,
free shipping.
wow, that's a
But
chunk.
but here's the kicker: that's the mount, the bracket, the whole
Yeah,
9 yards. I just unbolt it from the door and bolt the new one back on and plug the heater line, the mirror electrical connections back together.
so all your play money gets spent on
Well,
running a business.
here's the kicker. 2 hours from here is a salvage yard that sells used truck parts.
Yeah,
I had to call them this morning and order a used one, and they're going to have to overnight it, and it's going to be $500 plus tax plus overnight fee. So I'm fixing to spend double for a used one to get back on
yeah.
the road tomorrow.
Nothing like a good old bend over, huh?
hmm
You feel
I'm in
like
the
you've been
wrong line of
violated.
work.
Yeah,
I'm going to start buying wrecked trucks and just selling used parts.
you're supposed to be the violator, not get violated.
But
Oh,
if I didn't have bad luck, I
yeah,
wouldn't have no luck at all, other than the good friends and family that I've got around me. That
yeah.
you guys, you guys are the reason I'm still sane.
Shucks.
I understand that.
Some days it gets down to that, and that's great, man. I have more relations on here than I
What was
do
that?
out in
What was
the.
that? What was that old country song from the '80s? Sometimes you're the windshield, sometimes you're the bug.
Yeah,
Most days I'm the bug.
yeah. Sometimes chickens, sometimes feathers, right? So we
Well,
had a tornado warning here. Rob did over where he's at. That's what Cali. So hopefully that's all well and good. And we got to check up on the Queen there, make sure things ain't on fire over there. Can you imagine having to leave your home and wondering if it's going to get burnt up? Like
They was really
that's some
scared.
stresses for the day. Flip, I just was thinking about you this morning. I said, "Damn, I got to do a check on you because I haven't even seen you in a while."
You got a room full of people here, Moto.
Yeah. Oh man, am I getting way behind too?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Rob's neighbor, Angel Face, retired
Yes.
rider,
Man, I was going through my
Rolling Throttle.
yeah. How you all doing? I was going through my stream yesterday. I was just watching a little bit because I don't get to hear how this mic sounds and all that. And so I thought I'd listen to it. And I was like, dang, I miss a lot of stuff in the chats and what people ask me to do. So you got to get on me a few times. I know, like Angel asked me to check a couple of y'all's channel, like Rob's neighbor, I think, because she ain't seen it before. And I was like, geez, I miss a whole bunch. Wonder how Sick is doing. I see he must be having some nifty problems, connectivity. He was sounding a little wonky, huh? His audio, Mac?
He was a while
Yeah.
ago. Rob Benjamin and Brown Chicken is in here now.
Yes.
Yeah,
2-4?
Tara, she was in here this morning with me early.
Oh, yeah. That's right. I saw her too, chasing ghosts. Yeah, she up real early. She always cry about how winter can be cold in Canada, but would rather cold or tornadoes. Yeah, I don't take the cold, maybe. I don't know. That's a tough one, really. I think the cold.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm still here. I just got to move my truck and trailer around the
yeah,
corner.
you're
While I'm
fine.
here, I can't move around on the yard. I can't leave the terminal. But they're gonna need to look at this trailer this morning just to make sure everything's good from that little bit of storm damage. It didn't do much to the trailer. Just scrubbed a rail.
Yeah.
So I got really lucky. All in all.
Well, Tara says she certainly don't miss that part of owning her own trucks. So
What the big kick to the lower posterior region was
morning, John.
The insurance company called me last week and told me to keep up with my receipts and stuff. And I got to, if it's over $1,000, I can file a claim because there's $1,000 deductible.
No.
So danged if I do, danged if I don't.
Yeah. Either way, $1,000 is a nice chunk to have to pay too as a deductible. But at least your mirror said was only a few $100. So
it's going to be between buying the used mirror and paying the overnight shipping and the taxes. It's going to be $600
up there.
Wow.
And I had one ordered. I had one ordered on. Yeah, I had one ordered online and it was going to deliver for free for $327, and it was a brand new assembly.
Bad hail sometimes, yeah. Well, I know when I lived in Minnesota, you better make sure that you have plenty of survival clothes in your vehicle, because if your vehicle ever stalls and it's say you decide to go out on a 0 night, or you run out of gas, something stupid like when you were a kid, like I was, or lots of things. You hit ice and you end up in a ditch somewhere. They found plenty of people froze from overnight because they, weren't prepared. You ain't gonna stay warm. So I don't know, man. Dodging just no disasters would be great. Hurricanes, tornadoes, earthquakes.
No matter where you go, you're going to have to deal with Mother Nature.
There's something. Yeah, some mother. Deal with some mother, that's for sure.
Yep.
What's the worst one you've been in, Mac?
I think St. Helens, when it blew up, it was the strangest thing. It put about an inch of ash on us, and everything was so hot outside. Even we were 70 miles away from St. Helens, air miles away. The ash was still warm, and it covered everything just in a warm blanket of ash.
Yep.
And and being in Washington in May, it was really humid, with all the humidity from the warm ash covering everything. So that was a scary thing. And we had a 7 earthquake too. Our big buildings we were in, everything was swaying. We were right down on the river, and a lot of motion down on the river bottom.
Wow. I remember being a kid in school and gosh, what was I? Probably seems like around 6th grade even. It was a long time ago. I don't even remember what year that was. But you could get it was special if you could get a little bottle of the ash, because you could buy that stuff for, a couple bucks or something and get some ash from the that was a big deal.
Yeah, that's when St. Helens showed her ash.
Showed her ash. It wasn't the warm ash you wanted, that's for sure.
I actually got some from home that my grandparents were out there when St. Helens blew.
Really? Yeah.
And my grandparents brought some back for all the grandkids.
All right. Have a good day, John. Good to see you, man. Oh, Moto Noggin, good morning. How are you? He started live the other night, too.
This automatic don't play well.
No.
Oh.
Sorry.
Backing ready to drive?
Bay. No, I'm backing in this bay, and my freaking truck takes off.
Damn. Let's see. The cold temp's going to be dealt with. And then when you're dressed up, choose winner over tornadoes.
All right, guys. I'm going to have to hop off here.
Okay, yeah. Come on back. All right, guys. Poor Buck. Struggling. Yeah, you got a point there, Angel. I think I'll side with that as well.
James Coots. I don't know. I think I've seen him before on your page.
Yeah. Good morning, James. And I did say, but yeah, good morning, James. Yep. And floods can probably happen almost everywhere, eh? Yeah, we had to always sandbag them up in there. Yeah, I don't know. Floods from snow melting. Like when we lived in Fargo, that was the thing we had to do to help all your neighbors. You had when spring came, you'd be sandbagging, filling sandbags, stacking them up. People still build on that river. Like, get away from the river. Go where the floods don't happen.
Hey, Will Burner.
Wheel burner. Good morning. Good morning, beautiful. My beautiful. Are we doing better sick? Oh.
I'm on the phone with them right now.
Yeah. And I know, I ain't even going to ask, but I know you try to reset everything too. That can cause issues like your router or whatever.
I want to know why every time I need to use my tower,
Morning, brown chicken. You're still getting wonky. Damn. Yeah. Got that right. Got that right, 2-4.
Where am I?
He's totally digitized now.
It sounds, as I say, you sound like you're using auto-tune over there.
Yeah.
Auto-tune gone wrong. Oh, mercy. The things we go through trying to hang out on the internet. Yeah, you get those fun issues too once in a while. I know.
Oh yeah.
I heard here's something funny, right? You was on the live, and then I woke up and the screen was black and you was off. I thought, well, maybe you got booted or you just quit. And so I go back and refresh my screen and I see, oh, there, Mackey's back on live again. And I'm sitting there making comments in the actual, not in the live section, but in the comment section. No, I hear you, because you started out with the having the issues, when you started that live. So I was listening to all that, answering questions. I'm texting you too and going, no, you're good, man.
It said what was strange. It came up on the screen when I went and filled out all my stuff to get ready to go onto YouTube. It says, live is not available at this time. Please try again. Well, when you try again, it takes you out and you have to reset again.
Yeah.
And I did that 3 times in a row. I said, I'm not going to reset again. So I switched around and was able to get back to where I was at. And it was just wouldn't let me on. It was all in T-Mobile.
Yeah.
And then I seen my screen moving in and out. It would like get bigger and then back up. And I go, my camera's not moving. They were adjusting something other, the gain, because I went from an HD signal down to like 340 or something, really low resolution.
Yeah. I didn't know you was confused there for a bit, but so was I. I was like, man, you got to wake up for you. I've done that before too. Be answering, thinking I'm in the live, but I'm just actually in the comments watching a replay.
And my poor sister, she comes on and I'm over here talking and she goes, hey, and then she'll go, hey, and I don't answer. And she says, I come on a lot and you never answer me. I go, look, I'm not live. That's a recording. And I was on 5 hours ago. They go,
yeah.
No, you was just on a while ago. I seen you. I go, no. You saw, it said live, but it was a recording of a live event.
Good morning.
Oh, okay.
That's it. Good morning. Middle Tennessee?
Middle Tennessee country.
How are you? Yeah. There's so many channels to explore when people pop in, and wish I could do things faster and just go check it all out. Yeah, Wheelburner was on that auto-tune. Sick will be singing out. He'll be singing something here pretty soon if they don't get him straight. That's for sure. There we go. We got
Oh, did you Angel Face? Angel Face, did you like the one I just put on this morning, the short, me and the big old red wasp? I was sitting here a while ago, Moto, and there's a big red wasp. I don't know where he come from, but he landed right in front of me. So I turned my camera on and did a little short of him up there walking along and a big old stinger hanging out, and he was angry. Them things can put a sting on you.
You look like sick right now. Hey, I know he's calling. I wouldn't want to be on the other end of the phone when his internet is bad. He's
Oh,
gonna
no,
give somebody
he's got
some
his
hell. What's Angel got here? He says, if I had to choose one, I would say give me a winter storm. Long as I'm inside, they've never caused me too much trouble. My areas use natural gas heating that does not require any electricity. Man, you've sold me. You sold me. That's good. You can have lots of backup to get heat. I'm just saying, yeah, you got to be prepared. I don't like running. I've actually got in the car, and they say that's a wrong thing to do, and ran from tornado warnings right here from this house. Because they said it's coming across. I knew right where it was. And it's supposed to come right down where my street was, like they predicted that stuff. And I just told my mom, I said, hey, let's go. Let's go. We're going to get in. Well, I got on the other side of the peninsula, and I knew I'd be safe over there. Nothing ever happened, but oh, angel face. That is a typical answer from a Western Canadian. So yeah, anyway, I've seen Middle Tennessee in here a few times. Of course, we know he's trucking, and good to see him, man. I have subscribe on there. I don't. Let's see what you got in the videos. I got to look at this one. And thanks for stopping in. I think if you know Sterling Wheel, I thought he was going to be out yesterday, but he's going to be out on the road today, I think. Mm-hmm. It's been off for a little while, so very cool. What you got here? Concrete basement walls, huge river. Hell yeah. Man, all your videos look like a lot of work. Of doing work in the video. Uh-huh. Look at that thing. That thing must be a long concrete pourer, huh? With those big arms like that. Is that what that is? Let's see. Do some tough ass work, that's for sure. Sorry, just browsing through your stuff. Yeah, that's what that is, isn't it, Mac? Concrete?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like he's got the forms up there to pour the wall.
Yeah, you can just take that big old
I used to haul those forms on a flatbed. We'd haul them. They would be some company up in Tennessee or Kentucky was going to build some kind of a manufactured wall. And down here in Birmingham, there's a form company that makes those different forms. And they can preset them up and build any wall that they need to. And they use them over and over.
Yeah. That's fascinating. Make a strong wall right there.
Yeah, it's well insulated. Look at that airspace between the walls. That's a good thermal barrier.
Yeah. And what are they doing? Like filling sections of it, not the whole thing, but just like.
Yeah, the 8 or 10 or 12-inch wall there, he'll fill that full of concrete.
Yeah.
Then take his forms down, and he's got good solid basement.
Hold on, I gotta switch back, and there we go. My little trick's been working to keep that spinning thing stopping from spinning. Just go tap another tab and come back to the original tab, and we stop spinning. Isn't that weird? Why not just work without me having to do that? Anyway, so it's nice to check out your channel, check out a video, know who comes in the chat and says hi to us. So appreciate it. I know, Angel, you asked me to do that for a couple yesterday, and I so missed everything. And I was reading it. I'm going, man, I'm surprised she didn't holler at me a little bit more.
Hey, check out my little short I was talking. Bring up that little short, the one I posted today.
We will. I was going to
It
ask if
hurts.
he had actually made it and posted it already, or was just going to
Yeah,
post it.
I did it while I was doing the other show, but I just took my camera and
Ooh,
recorded it.
you got a close up of that too, like even on the cover. See that thing right there? That's the one we're going to
Yeah,
look at.
he come crawling down through there. He flew over my shoulder, and I grabbed my camera and started
Damn,
recording.
you got that old boy up close. Can I put audio on?
Yeah, it flew over my head. I was on the show.
Yeah, you weren't aggressive towards it. You think that makes any difference?
What's that?
Just not being aggressive towards them if they're around you. Just kind of let them be there. They ain't gonna mess with you, huh?
I've had them to sting me and me not even know they was on me. Just
Oh,
land on my shoulder and walk up and sting me in the neck for no reason. I
they
wasn't even
just.
swatting or nothing.
That's
They
what they
fell
call what
from when I
mean as a
opened
hornet,
my
right?
shop door. Yeah, they fell out of the nest and fell onto my shoulder and stung me.
Oh man, I remember going up into my attic here when I first got to this house, and I put my hand right as I got up into the attic, into the ceiling there, and stuck my hand in there, kind of helped pull myself up, and I put it right into some of those damn wasp or whatever the hell they are. And yeah,
I opened my
no
J box
mercy.
up. I opened the J box up outside, and when I swung the door out, they unlatched down there, and then you swing the door out. I got hit right here, right above the eye, 3 times. Boy, you talking about a knot. That skin's real thin, and when he hit me at that stinger 3 times, big old knot came up
Oh,
there.
well, I got one more for you. Going down the road, riding
Ah,
motorcycle, and I had my shorts. That thing got
oh
up,
yeah.
went up into my shirt, got up in my back, and then started hitting me. I felt the
Oh,
first sting, and I'm like, I'm in a group ride too, so it ain't like I can just hit brakes, pull over. You got to be careful. And I think I went through about 3 stings by the time we got done and stopped. I tried to smash it, but there's no backrest on my bike. So when I finally got off, I was stripping. I had my shirt off, everything there. That thing fell down, and yeah, I got to stomp on him.
we were riding up in the Bankhead Forest up here in North Alabama, and I was on a quad. And so we stopped, and I took my camera out. I was going to take some pictures of this beautiful timbered area. And when I was standing there, I see a lot of insects flying around. I ain't paying no attention. I had landed in the middle of a yellow jacket come up out of the ground,
Yeah,
and it was coming up.
yeah.
And I just took my helmet off and put them on the handlebars. Well, immediately when I see I'm covered in yellow jackets all over, I put my helmet on and took off. Inside of my helmet were yellow jackets crawling around. One got me right on the eyelid. I went, oh, hell, that hurt.
You you were doomed that day. You were like,
God, what did I do to deserve this?
I had to play with that a little bit. What did I do? What did I do? Winter storms are all right. It's a digging out the next day that sucks. Yep. Yep. Here again, growing up in Minnesota, you wanted to go anywhere. You did a lot of digging. Go see your friends. I was only there till I was like 20, so most of my time was spent trying to go visit friends all the time, And I'd do some serious digging, man. I had some cardio. I was good. I was in shape. His dad worked me a lot too, heating and air conditioning, so kept me busy. Rob's neighbor says we have trees that fell 1 foot from the house, 90-mile-an-hour winds, and I would still take the odds over cold. 44 years living in Naderland. I'll take warm and snow. I'll take warm and storms over cold. Yeah, it's only a slight gamble, hopefully. Like, I've only seen what I thought I saw a tornado once. And by the time I got up to the river, and it's right, around my area here, I got up and it was on the river. So it's technically what, a cyclone? Is that what they're called? So I was kind of bummed out. I wanted to actually be able to see a real tornado one day, but not that bad.
I've seen more than I want to see.
Yeah, you live in a prime area, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, Minnesota. We'd still get them up, up there. And I remember running for the basement a few times. And we had like, once you get in the basement, then we had the well, and that was like you could cut through the basement wall. That would actually be underground with cement, like in a cement box, So that was like our shelter. That was kind of a doomy, yucky place you didn't want to go. Spiders and snakes in there,
When a big red wasp lands on the back of your hand, the first thing you do?
No. Yeah. That's what I would
You
have
drive the
guessed.
stinger right in your hand.
Crack. Yeah. I know. You got the whip crack in there. Say, when you wake up, open the door and face a wall of snow 10 foot tall. You got to call it a snow day. Yeah. Get your coffee ready. Hopefully you got somebody in the house with you. You can play a board game. Board. Is it board or bored? Like I'm bored. I'm so bored. We used to play
Usually
Risk.
when you play those games, you do get bored.
Yeah. I knew it was good when we pulled out the Risk game. Me and my mom, that we were going to be in for it because we were snowed in. That's what we did too. So
coming up in the 40s and the 50s, board games was a way of life. I mean, like dominoes and checkers, and you play those kind of games. But when Monopoly came out, man, the whole entire world would play that Monopoly.
Really? Yeah.
And it was a world of fantasy.
Yeah, I remember doing it with my grandma all the time. We had a whole drawer full of board games. One called Chinese checkers too, where you did marbles, and it was interesting, and you learned to use your old El Braino.
Oh, the one I really liked was the surgeon game, where you had to take the little tweezers and take his liver out, without touching something.
They had that stifle cord on there. You couldn't finesse nothing.
And you remember the football games when you'd set your opposing teams up and they vibrated the board and they'd roll it and they would bounce on against one another. And that was entertainment to it.
Yeah.
Today, a kid would be bored to death with such a game.
Yeah, air hockey, and you put it on top of your pool table. You had an air hockey thing too you could do. So that's what we did. That's Rob's neighbor says, I put a muffler through my fairing road racing. A dude in front of me stood up in the chicane, whatever that is, and I was close and hit him hard. After the race, he said it was a B. Oh, yeah.
Chicane.
Gosh, dang. Six gonna take another round. Are you gonna risk this? How you sound?
I don't know. How do I sound?
Oh, you sound beautiful.
They're
You are so beautiful to me.
Yeah. I start him and he finishes them.
I know, Sick, we ask you a question and we just take over and tromp all over your airtime. So tell us, what's the deal, man?
I see you.
You were good, and then when we finally give you some time to talk, it's gone in the toilet.
I bet you when he called him over there, he said, "My internet is so bad. I'm getting so damn mad. You better do something real quick, or I'm gonna have to blow up."
It's pretty rough, man.
And I keep on.
I hope they fix something with that tower. That's horrible. I thought you was going to be good for a minute.
Not as good at start.
Yeah. It's rare to get super snowed in, but it has happened a few times in my life. The reason it might be 6 foot high is because the drifts. You got to dig yourself out, even if it takes most of the day. I remember seeing them close our windows and stuff. That was in the 70s. That was like one of the worst snowstorms. It was so deep. You could just about get on the bank, the snow bank, and get onto access your roof. And that didn't happen every year, of course, but that was fun getting out on the snowmobile when you had huge ass drifts like that. Drifts like I keep hearing little bits and pieces of them. But you disappeared, sick. There you go. You're back. It's magical. It's Magic Day. Magic Day for.
He was reading Sterling Will's comment.
Yeah. What do you say? We had 9-foot drifts in the driveway last winter. Yeah, you hit those if they're powdery and you hit them with the snowmobile, just fly over. You felt like a superhero out there riding a snowmobile. It's so much fun. No big snow this year, thankfully. Says 2-4. Angel says, I know that's like. I know what that's like. Yeah, you guys. Definitely up in that zone. Operation. Yeah, you got it, Rob. I won't read these all here. You probably got experienced snow pushed right up against your front door. Hey, there he is. Sterling, good morning. How are we doing? I just mentioned you earlier that you might just be driving. That was about it. But say good morning.
Hey, whatever you do, Moto, don't read Sterling Will's reply over too sick about what he can do to get his system running. I think that'll just about make him blow his stack.
Bust, yeah.
Because all of us already said, unplug it, disconnect, restart.
Did you restart that? And that's what I know. I started saying, I said, I didn't even want to say that, but I was like, did you?
I know.
I want to know.
You've been around this game long enough. The first thing you think about is going over and unplugging everything, But that's the only advice we can give. Most people would say, just unplug it and it'll be better.
Well, did you do that today? I know. It says that, when you look it up, it says that'll solve like a good percentage of your issues. And then, of course, if it's old and you're trying to do that stuff, and I didn't realize that it's just been a long time since I really needed heavy internet other than just for my phone and stuff. So, but when I started doing all this stuff, you better have good internet. And gosh, when did I buy mine? Mine was probably in 2012 was the last router I had bought. And same with the modem. So now I've got them both replaced and it's like primo good. Makes a big difference. Old stuff gets weak. I just thought either it worked, electronics, or it didn't work. But I guess that's not true. It can kind of work.
When we was doing the modem, when they finally got up to like 14.4 on a modem, the baud rate on a modem at 14.4 or 28.8 or whatever, we said, oh, it can never get no better than this. Now look today, many homes now are getting, glass, like we're waiting on, fiberglass, fiber optics, and hell, the speeds they're getting with the fiber is just unbelievable.
Well, I'll be glad when that happens. That'll be the summer sometime for you, yeah?
May for me, I hope.
May? Yeah. April showers bring Mayflowers. What do Mayflowers bring, Mac?
When you was a little boy up in Minnesota, did y'all have what's called the Maypole dance?
What's that? A what?
A Maypole dance. In the month of May, first day of May was always Maypole dance. In the school, you'd hung ribbons from the top of the pole and everybody would go around the pole. And it was, it was a coal mining thing because most of our people are Europeans.
Okay.
And they brought those old traditions of May, welcome May with the dance. It's called the Maypole dance.
We had what we called May baskets. And you'd make May baskets, kind of like
Easter basket.
Yeah, kind of like that too, because we had Easter too, but there was another day everybody made May basket. I think they're just so damn happy that we got some warm weather coming after the winter. Hey, let's make a basket and give to each other, Forgot how it all worked, but remember something about that. So yeah, Wheeling will be on silent mode for a few days. I just hope everything goes freaking fantastic for you. Let's see. American Uncensored. Good morning. Mm-hmm. Buck Brown. Brother Truckin' is a phoenix rising from the ashes. We were talking ashes earlier. Mac was talking ashes. That was too long, Sterling. I didn't read. Restart your computer, sick. And oh, I wasn't supposed to read that, right? He might be listening. End your hotspot. Sick's got a hotspot going on right now. I know that.
Ooh, I wouldn't want to be on the receiving
I'm
end.
saying. That's what I mean. He's got
Why are you dim-witted, low-life, and simple-minded booger picker?
Yeah, he got an intimidating anger point. Like,
but he would do it in Jersey accent, you know.
Even if he was 3 foot tall, you'd be scared of him, you know.
Oh, hell yeah.
It was meant to be funny, Angel. Yeah. Yeah, it's hard to get that typing to do that, man. You gotta really spice up the typing skills, put across an emotion. They try to give us emojis like that works, you know. Does it work? I guess at least
when you type in capital letters, that's screaming.
Every time I say something, I usually have LOL behind it, and I go, that's got to be old, like, because you don't want nobody to take things that you say too serious. Like, I have to spell that out to you, you know, but I do. Try to cover my butt, you know. I want to get people offended these days.
Oh, yeah.
What did you say here? I flew right. Going to pick up the rental car soon. Okay, so that's how you're doing that. That's probably a good idea. Awesome. I'm glad that you're able to do that. Angel says it's all good to 4. Yeah. See, it's all good. We ain't got to worry as much as we think we do. I was just thinking, he's talking about me being a drunken sailor. Yeah, that would sound like 2-4 would say that to you. Yeah.
Guns and baggers.
Guns and baggers in here.
Yeah, he's here.
Yes, the May baskets. Loved that. Would always give it to my old lady neighbor. Yeah, that was just like the friendly gesture things you learned how to do. I guess that's what that was about, huh, Rob? I'm glad somebody knew what that was.
Did your old relatives, did they make Easter flowers out of crepe paper and dipping them in wax? They would shape them like roses, and they would dip them in wax, and they would be the most beautiful, different color orange roses with this thin layer of wax on them. They did this for Decoration Day here in the South. Worked it really good. They were really pretty.
I think a lot of that stuff is kind of lost, isn't it, nowadays?
Yeah, it went away with our elder relatives.
Yeah. And you don't hear about it no more. It's like now it's just a memory, you know?
Yeah.
I think it was last April we had some rare plus 30 Celsius day with warm nights and no rain. It was a treat. You're going Celsius on us again. It's only like about 2% of us that knows what Celsius conversion is. But
she said 30 degrees Celsius, about 86 degrees Fahrenheit.
I figured she was a little warm. Yeah. I didn't mean to put you in my category there, but, you know, brain power. You're an exception, Mac. Okay, so there we go.
I've lived a long time, so I've picked up a few things.
I know you have, man. I was trying to.
Angelique said I know shit.
I was trying to do the math, Mac. This morning I was going, if Mac's that and I'm this, and like, will I have great stories? I just need 20 more years to have all. And will I remember all of those? Like I go, like I can't even remember some of the stuff to explain and talk about in detail that you do. Like when you talk about a situation or a story, you know, you recall a good enough chunk of it to make an actual a story out of it and know what you're talking about. You know, I remember little bits and pieces, but not like the complete event. That's pretty damn good.
I think in storytelling, you have some of the things that's fresh in your mind. In other words, and once you start talking about some of those items, it begins to develop, and out of your memory comes these other
Triggers.
portions of the story, and you're actually reliving it as you telling it
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
you
You're
would never sit around the house just thinking this stuff up.
mm-hmm. Start
You know,
amazing
you just
yourself, like, and then there was
yeah,
this,
yeah.
and
That's
you're
right.
like,
Oh, and I remember that '50 Chevrolet, man. You know, when you get
mm-hmm.
started talking, it just starts to blossom.
It's good to reminisce then. It's a healthy thing, You get to fire up some old stuff that's been laying around in there.
Your old neurons.
Yeah. So use exclamation point for yelling. Yeah, or capitals. Do you do capitals? I've had that.
Yeah,
I
yeah. When you want
said
to yell out
boom,
something,
boom, boom, boom. Yeah.
listen to me.
I was like thinking, I remember last time somebody used some capitals on, I had it coming too. And I knew that they was yelling at me, and it could have been, yeah, right there, that person in an email.
Well, hello, Miss Nona
It gave
Grace.
it to me. It was funny, Angel. It's all good.
I gave
Yeah.
her a little shout out yesterday too in my
Did you?
little description. I
Yeah.
mentioned Nona Grace there. You
Yeah.
know, talk about everything that happens in the coffee show, and
Yep.
occasionally we might even have a rooster, depending
Bruce.
if Nona Grace is in here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You called me out on. Did you read the description even, Dean? I'm like, no, I don't
Almost
usually.
nobody does. Nobody
I
does.
know, but Hooligan, he's like tight on that too. He says, well, if you'd read the description, he likes people to
Yeah,
read
yeah.
his description. So I'm like, I try to remember and I read his once in a while. And I need to do that more often. I just know if it's like my description, I probably didn't put a whole lot in it. So just watch the movie.
Sometimes in the description, there's only a couple of words you see, and then it says the word more. But there's the rest of the stories on down there. You know,
Yeah.
if you
Yep.
write a fairly large description.
Just click it. And it was a very heartfelt, nice to hear you talk about some of the things that you did and about your community and your friends and people in the live streams. And it was uplifting because you didn't get there's been a lot of negativity about some of it out there, once in a while. I get a little tired of hearing about it actually, but
Yeah.
that's my own stuff.
Well, like this
tired
morning,
of my own.
this
ahead,
morning, JR, a friend of mine, a ham radio friend, he
Yeah.
popped in and brought me up to date. He's had some heart issues, but he's got a new girlfriend. And it's working out. They've been together now for a year. And I guess she, helped him work through his heart issues. And it's really good. He's a guy up in some age on him.
Yeah.
And I know I got married when I was 50 years old. And after I was married at the
Yeah.
age of 50, I lived with her for 33 years.
Wow.
After marrying her I married her on my birthday
That was
when I turned 50.
Ruth? No? Yeah.
Ruth, yeah,
Yeah. I was just trying to guess.
33 years of her.
Mm-hmm. I got married in my 50s too. It lasted about a year and a half, and out the door she went. Out the door. I said, Sterling says, I use capitals for friends who can't read this. Excuse me. I can't. Can you read that, Mac? What does it say?
What's that? What?
I said, what does he say?
I use capitals for a name to be easier to be seen when addressing someone particular.
Thank you. You read something totally different. You're great.
I should have done it in one of those voices.
I was slow on catching what you were doing and why. I'm like, oh, I get it now. I'm slow. How you doing, Nana? Good to see you come by and say hi. We've been keeping things tight up in here. Pretty much PG anyway. Says, I was impressed that 2-4 knew the band that I featured in your Patty's Day video. I don't know if I even listened. We had it on. Yeah, I did when I first listened to it.
I think Nona Grace wanted to know when I think she's addressing me when my birthday. I was born June the 30th, 1940.
Yeah. Yeah, that's when my dad. That's like.
And I married Ruth on June the 30th, 1990. And I'm going to tell you about Marion Ruth. Now, I dated her for a while, and I understood that this was going to be her fourth marriage. She'd already been married 3 times. So
Yeah.
her last marriage was a Denver football player. Old Mac here is going to have to, move into a territory that a football player has been there for a number of years. And he was a bodybuilder and all that stuff. And old Mac ain't got no body on him. He's got a punch belly and skinny chicken legs.
Yeah.
But she didn't fall in love with nothing but just me.
Yeah.
She liked my humor.
That's good to have. Well, that's how I have with the person I was with. Just I didn't care, but just things go south sometimes. There ain't nothing you can do. What did you say back here? English, you made a typo. Good evening, Red Lady. I wanted to catch up on these quick. Nana says, I try to read descriptions, especially from non-English speakers. Well, hopefully their descriptions are in maybe you know how to translate them. Or am I missing it? Is that what she's saying, Mac?
Well, a lot of the non-English people, they will write stuff down, and a lot of times you can translate it. When you read the description, it gives you a little bit more about what they're talking about. And because most time, if it's in Vietnamese or something like that, it has a translator attached to it.
You can copy and paste it and throw it in the translator too. I've done that in some of the Asian,
I talked to the Filipino ladies and did exactly that. I wrote a nice paragraph, translated it, posted, and they loved it, that I was speaking in a native language to them.
Yeah. Student says, weird there's so much butt hurt in the world. Well, we all have to get over our butt hurts. Take our own inventories, don't we? I know. I try not to feed into too much of that, but you're right, Sterling. So use capitals for name to be easier to be seen when addressing someone in particular. Yes, there are little ways we can emphasize. Like Angel, sometimes when she writes, she uses different highlights, and it got me to try that. Like if you're doing an email, if you forget how you do it, but you put it up, and you like when you select or cut, and if you keep going through those menus, you can use take a section that you highlight of your text and make it bold or add different little fancies to it. Like I kind of forgot about that. Help you be expressive in your writing.
Yeah, American Outlaw.
And Angel, you're very thorough at that. How you doing, Wannabe Farms? How you doing, Jess? Good to hear you. Glad you're laughing. Angel's laughing. Everybody's laughing.
Get a little giggle out of myself. It don't take much to trigger these things, does it? Here we go. A lot of times we all revert back to our childhood. Look at me. I don't have teeth anymore, and I wear a diaper.
I just need to go get me a pacifier while I do all this stuff and just sit here. It's great. I love it. It's fun. I'm having fun. American Outlaw. Good to see it. Caps are... Now, I like that. I can read that well. Capitals are cool. Every state has one.
Has one. Yep.
Yeah, you're slick. You're sharp, man. You had your razor suit this morning.
Man.
Yeah.
He was in the Army, man.
That's it. Oh. Nana, I think you put out 2 videos yesterday. I know I got to comment and watch one, and then the second one, it's like, you still not got to it. What a jokester you are, American Outlaw. I know it, man. We got some good comedians. He needs to be up here telling them. Spice up the live for us a little bit here. These toys are kind of my compensator that we got when we do our funny voices. I had to go back and listen to one. That's why I went back and listened to like some replays of these things to hear what they sound like, You come across
We
pretty
we got to
cool.
get a board that's got words to a song,
Yeah.
and I hold it up, and you and I sing it at the same time, so it'd be on the same. We'd make a nod of head and get and you sing in one octave, and I'll sing, and
Yeah.
I'll do the female side of it.
Oh,
We could do
goodness.
like Islands in the Stream, Kenny Rogers, Dolly Parton. I'll be
Yeah.
Dolly. No,
I'll do the Kenny.
I'll be Dolly. Islands in the stream.
I have no
Come on.
idea
Come
what
on,
those words
Kenny.
are.
Kenny. Oh, come on, Kenny.
What could we do? It'd have to be something rock or metal because I don't
Oh,
know any of
yeah.
those old songs. I can remember some 71, so maybe. Because those
In
grew up.
1814, we took a little trip along with Colonel Jackson down the mighty
Mighty Mississippi.
We took a little bacon and we took a little
Little
beans.
beans.
We caught the bloody British in the town of New Orleans. Yeah.
New Orleans.
New Orleans.
New Orleans.
New Orleans.
seems like you have to squeeze a part of your anatomy to get that high frequency.
Oh, that sure makes it easier. Sing like Rob Halford over here, Freddie Mercury. Woo. How you doing, Angel? We all want to know. Love the chicken legs. Hey, what? I got something chicken here. Hopefully I pressed the right button. Excuse me if I don't. Let me see what this one is. I don't know. That just caught my fancy. It's got chicken in it.
Yeah.
Everybody loves chicken. It's kind of happy. Got that boom boom. I heard you playing that like high energy stuff about what 6 a.m. this morning. Yeah.
It was they was singing it about the chicken head. There's a song about chicken head. And I got that damn song stuck in my head, and I heard this chicken head all the way through Georgia. Couldn't get rid of it. You might look it up sometime. Look at the word.
Yeah.
It's got chicken head in it.
It just triggered a
It
song.
was a
I write the
rap song or
songs that
something.
make. Was that Barry Manilow? I write the songs. Remember that old? Makes your whole world something. That's what I thought he was going to say, Sterling there. Very old song. I write the songs that make the whole world sing. How sweet is that? That's definitely some Barry Manilow. You can be awake. Yeah, I know. You got up early. Was that an accident or did you have to set the alarm? Did you set the alarm for this? I hope not. Use Google Translator, definitely. That saved me. And to make sure nobody talking about me in the chat. It's like, oh, I think they're laughing at me. And I go swipe and copy and paste it. Oh, no, they're just talking amongst themselves. Silly me. It is kind of funny what you think once in a while. I set an alarm. I wake up just to be a part of this. See, she answers. It's like you know what I'm going to think next as soon as you write your previous comment. Goodness. That's sweet, Angel. We all love having you here.
Angel, she's really a pretty woman too. I've always thought of her as a young girl,
beautiful.
but she's a grown woman. I mean, the thing I went and saw her little video, and she's a regular woman. I'm thinking that she was like a young teenager girl, but she's grown.
Yeah. She's
pretty.
Can we see it? Are you blushing? You probably wouldn't blush from a comment like that from me. Maybe from old Mac, but
Here, this is just for Angel Face. No, wrong one. Sorry about that. I missed it. Here we go. Smack.
That was the
I pushed the wrong button,
That was okay. As long as we're pushing buttons, we're okay.
There you go. As long as you don't push 6 buttons.
Sick? Where are you, Sick? I know he's got to be fuming a little bit. He's probably chilled out by now, though. I appreciate that.
T-Mobile's probably pushed his button.
Oh, yeah, they're wishing they were had their towers a little higher. Love the voice changer. Yeah, it's kind of cool. We need a chicken voice. Need a chicken clucker. That's what we need to do, Nana. When you come in, I need to hit the chicken clucker thing, as a salute to you and respect. So, yeah, my daughter got 3 eggs the other day. Just going to mention that again. Her first 3. She was thrilled about. She called me up about it and showed me, that's a celebration when she's never raised chickens before. And when they first leave their little surprises, it's like having babies. And well, what are you going to do with them? Well, we got to make an egg sandwich. Like, oh man, just like those are your babies. You can't do that. Yeah, it's too sentimental. Well, you guys, what time is it? 10:32. We'll probably wrap it up. Hold on. There's more comments here. I thought they were done. And I hit the refresher and it was like, there's a whole pile of them yet. Nana Wannabe is my wife, Jess. Nana has chickens too. We got lots of chicken people kind of. How we doing? We good?
Hi.
Hi.
They're sending me a new router.
Have I told you I loved you this morning?
I love you guys too. Isn't this fabulous?
I love you too. I do.
Because you need a little bit of that right now.
Yeah,
They're bringing you
that's the only way I laughed this morning.
I know, man. We're usually having
He's my hero.
Yeah. See, that's how we usually start. Just about every morning within the first minute or two that Sick and I or old Matt get up together, we're busting a gut pretty hard.
Did you talk to T-Mobile kind of like, you better get me a router out here or I'm going to take some of this poop in my diaper and throw it at you.
Dude, I can't. I was like, yes, I'm sorry.
You know, a monkey likes to sling poop.
If you could only talk to T-Mobile with that voice. Hey, could you get your dad or your mom on here, please? Oh, mercy. So I wish I was sitting here waiting for a ride from Shoulder Point.
I'm sick, Daddy. What did you say to my baby?
Yeah. Hope that shoulder's got to be getting somewhat better by now. He had shoulder.
I just had to apologize to that poor woman.
Did you? Did she hear us?
Well, a little bit, yeah.
That's okay. Well, that's good. Maybe she got a smile and laugh too.
She was quiet. She probably was laughing.
Yeah. Switch to copy and paste.
They're sending me a new router, and they took off $20 last week because they're awful, and they took off $20 this week.
How are you like now working? You're now working just a little bit. Did you do something?
I guess it was from constantly complaining to the universe.
Giving you a break.
And someone said, just wait till he's off the phone with T-Mobile, and then we'll let it start working.
Just wait. Yeah.
It was great. Fantastic.
You're not the only lady here. I can't believe the stream attracts any ladies at all. But we are sweet people. There should be more. Mm-hmm. There should be more. We get Jessica, Red Lady, Angel, Nana. Who else? Help me out in case I forget a few. Lolly. Where's Lolly? She's not been coming too much lately.
What's that noise?
She was making turtles yesterday.
Turtles. The candy type ones. We watched her do that.
Hey, did you see the side of my earphone? Look here. Did I show you that yesterday?
No.
Moto?
I saw that this morning. I wanted to ask you about that.
Oh, you can see that's Frogzilla.
Yeah, okay. Gosh, dang, I was gonna say how did you get that? Oh, you put the stick. Okay. I know what you did now. You didn't buy him now. I said, dang, did you get some Incredible Hulk, headphones. Go,
Yeah,
Mac.
got the mighty hook.
You gotta
Well,
went to Toys R Us. We got the Incredible Hulk headphones for podcasting. But you got cool Frogzilla stickers. That's a good idea. Let's put some stickers on this stuff. Whoopsie. What do we get here, Jessica? Okay. And Nana. Have we said the word? I know. I was thinking that earlier too. I don't even think that's popped up. I had visions of it though. I was gonna take the cam and go put it out in the garage there and just put it on a motorcycle to remind us, hey, we do ride motorcycles. We'll ride them later. We're having fun talking about a little of everything here. It's Mulligan Soup. Mulligan Soup Day. You know, my coffee's still been in it because I've been so sick, hasn't been here to help me at all. I don't know where
Sorry,
he's been.
man. Go
I've had
get
to
your
do
coffee, bro.
I've had to do the whole damn thing myself. And now
Go
my
get your
coffee's
coffee,
cold.
man.
My turn to fire up. Yeah, catch up on these comments because I'm slow. I'll be
got
sitting
it,
here
bro.
pondering on them, reading them, studying them, trying to, enunciate words. So if you want to have some fun, write some fancy words in the comments. I shouldn't give you these suggestions and see how well I do with them.
I'll be back.
I'll be back. Oh, that's hysterical.
Did you bring me back a bottle of milk? Baby getting hungry.
Oh, it's great, Mac.
We could just have as much fun as the law allow, right?
Yeah. I don't know how you did it, Mr. Mac, because you must have been so frustrated.
Oh, this morning I was.
Yeah, because I woke up, I was on your live for a little bit, and then I fell asleep again before it started.
It's amazing. You can shut everything down and everything's working perfect. So I get up this morning and I know there could be a possibility, might be a problem because I did that video yesterday, which is about 12, 16 gigabyte size video. So I had everything unplugged, the router, so make sure it be fresh and clean, and plugged it in and set my thing up so I could go live. And doggone it, to come up there and says live is not available at this time.
Nice.
And I had to start over again. And I did that 3 times in a row. And then after I got it started, there was no audio, or it was everything screwed up. And most of it to be blamed on T-Mobile. The equipment was working good. It wasn't no equipment failure.
Yeah, I think half the time it's the internet and half the time it's StreamYard, to be honest with you, because StreamYard has issues also.
Oh yeah, you remember when? Remember I switched off from going directly. I had to go and copy and go up there and put it up there and start it a live separate because I was getting feedback double. I was getting
The double
echo.
whammy.
Yeah. I was having 2 broadcasts at the same time. Oh, I tell you another thing. I played with the switchboard yesterday, Moto, and when I'm editing the movies, I can add my sound effects in my movies because I'm running through the
You're
same
muted, Moto.
soundboard. Oh,
You're muted. You did it again.
I swore I was going to remember that.
No, you didn't.
When I leave, I did. I remind myself all the way till I got my coffee and I started listening to y'all talk, and it went poof into the ether.
It went gone.
It
It went in the one and out the other.
Out the other. Yeah. No, I mean, I did that. I used this thing on there and doing the effect on that last video. Probably be on all 3 videos, and like, I think it'll be on, I don't remember which one, but like God was talking down to me. I do that low voice and I start talking to myself on the, yeah, that's a good idea, Mac. I can't wait to hear some of your stuff you do.
yeah,
Moto.
Go ahead.
Sorry, Mac.
Go ahead.
The Sterling wanted. He said you could mention his new channel. I forgot the name of his new channel, but I think that name is his old name for driving. I don't know if you remember the name.
STD.
I think it is.
Yes, I remember that.
I don't know if we have a link. Do we have a link to it?
No, it's just he just changed the name. It's the same channel.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Like what you were. Like I was confused. I thought that's what you were trying to do with your thing. You was I was like, well, you're already that way, but it's not very searchable.
Yeah, I was confused for no reason. I found out.
Oh,
I think because
you brought me
I was
along
trying
for
to.
the ride.
Yeah, and I was like, Moto, don't you remember?
Did that other stuff work that we were like
Yeah.
your settings?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what
I
else?
did that.
Did the links come through? Did you able to use those links that I sent you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Put them. I cut and paste them in the body of the
Yep.
email, and I sent you the actual notebook as an attachment.
Yeah.
Okay.
It worked. I was quite impressed. They were all lit up blue.
Okay, so what do we got down here? Is this? Did I skip a bunch?
Yeah.
TD. This channel.
We're back like here.
Okay. I saw the STD, so I just wanted to make sure I.
Yes, I think that's it. Isn't STD the one?
Yeah. Sterling Truck and Delivers.
That's what it is. That's it.
He just likes to hear say STD a lot.
Yes,
he really does, bro.
Yeah. He's over there grinning and smiling, going, "God, I got him. I got him." They're all saying it. They're all saying it. No mercy.
What's wrong with him, dude?
We know you're wielding your magic subliminally in our
This
brains.
is me going over on STD's channel.
That's it.
We're all gonna be wearing those,
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that one. There you go. There you go.
Yep.
I feel safe
Wish I
now.
could make it blow up.
Oh God.
Yes, I know. Huh, Nana? That is really cool. You got like you got the chicken condo. I mean, if there's a coop to go in, that's the coop you'd want to use.
Is it?
Beautiful. It's like walking.
Jessica's got like the condominium of chicken coops.
It is. It's pretty good. I mean, they make some crazy ones that are like probably they do better living than some of us, but hers is just it's nice.
Nice.
Go around the back, around the side of it, open up the hatch, and that's where they roost or nest, I mean, and got their own compartments, and just pick up the backboard there. You reach your hand in, you grab your eggs, shut it. You ain't got to go in the coop. It's all.
You don't even have to disturb them.
Nah.
Wow. That's something.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's what happens when you watch your content. You learn all these things, right, Nana? Huh?
Yeah.
Got to watch Nana's content.
You know, I saw
Grace.
Nana on a live last night.
Yeah.
And they do like a monthly or weekly like moto vlogging thing that they go over stuff and teach stuff, and
I never knew she was on one. You sure?
No.
Okay.
I'm not sure. It was I think she was over on Mr. Mustaches, but I also saw her involved in some kind of thing on Facebook where the moto vloggers get together once a week or something. It was called something.
Well, let's put up
Good morning, Mr. Salty Badger.
We have a Mrs. Salty Badger.
Yeah, he's in here.
Here's our Nana.
And Dave's channel is in here. How about that? Good morning, Dave.
See what happens?
Morning, Dave.
I got to talk to Dave a little bit on his. See, we got eggs. We got Nana Grace everywhere. She got the lovely American flag in the background. She's like old Mac, man. She's got the good stuff. Let's see which one I know for sure. This one probably has some egg in it. We're looking for some egg. Well, there's some egg. Okay, see, I gotta do this trick. There we go.
Hey, Larry.
Destroying them.
Oops. Let me do
Lolly.
this trick again.
I'd rather be the
Emily
chicken
was
that passed the
asking
small
if I
egg.
had a new hen. I don't have a new hen, but when the hens start laying again, sometimes they don't produce a big egg, a normal size egg. Sometimes they're a soft egg. Sometimes.
All right, we're gonna find one that shows your chicken coop. That's a new one that I haven't seen. So looks like I'm behind on a few. Here we go. Cool intro, huh?
Hi.
Okay. Let me get it here. Hang on. There we are.
Bailey likes to eat stuff that's on the ground. For those of you that like puppies, here's the puppy.
That's what.
She does well each day. I guess Emily's been taking her for walks and she's been doing better. I don't know what she's eating, but she's eating
Chicken nuggets.
on the ground.
Beautiful rooster. Look at that one with the big green tail.
Together. Let's hope they get along. Today, I thought I'd take you outside because it's beautiful outside. I can't even see. My eyes are shut. But it's beautiful and it's warm outside. I have an external mic that I'm using. I keep forgetting that I've got to put it near me. There
you go.
Have the dog outside.
Anyway, they're free ranging.
There was a truck that went up by and he went up real slow, which is good because I've got them
they come
out
back
and
and she ain't even got to herd them in. They just
probably unusual for them.
They just
to be
know
out
what to
and
do.
about low.
You know to
Somebody's
go
not
back
happy
to the
with
food.
Barney.
You know what
came
the dog
running.
was eating a while ago, don't
Let me
you?
come in closer
No.
so I can see.
Chicken nuggets.
Chicken
You
nuggets.
can see.
Very nice.
Oh, mercy.
Morning, Salty.
Oh, thank you, Nana.
Yeah, Salty.
Thank you, Nana. We had to put up your channel. I'm going to put your link out there, too.
I texted Salty last night with some info he wanted. I was like, dude, I can't do this right now. I'm really baked.
Really big.
He said he texted me back. He was just laughing. He was just smiley faces and laughing, with tears coming out of his eyes.
That's too funny. Glossy.
I was like, I don't know why I just texted you, but I just wanted to tell you this information in case you wanted it.
There we go.
Oh man,
there it is.
It's funny. I had to be there.
Oh no, I get it. I'm trying to. I'm multitasking. I would normally be rolling with you a little bit here, but I know I want to get out Nana Grace's link there, and when we have a featured link up above, does anybody check that out? It's at the very top where it's pinned. Now I've been pinning one for each day this week. Somebody's channel, somebody's video or something like that. So if you get a chance, go check that. This one is featuring motor vlog movie Yammers Round Mountain. And that's our very own STD guy. And one of y'all will be up there in the next day or two. So check the pinned ones if you like. You don't have to. It's just a suggestion. I put them out there. That way, at least you get to see somebody's in the communities, either their video or go visit their channel and drop in and say, "Hey, I was here." Well, I like to hear from everybody once in a while. I do. She eats the chicken poop better than eating the what?
That's hysterical.
Better than eating her own. Yeah.
The dog said it tastes like chicken.
It tastes like chicken.
It's all like chicken. Get chicken without it getting in trouble for eating the chickens. Dogs who eat doo-doo.
Vitamin B. No kidding.
No. Give them a little extra vitamin.
I think
That's
we're
all
caught
they
up.
say. Yes. All right. Beans were
Sorry.
caught up. I'm really late. I got to get rolling, you guys. I got to get dressed. I got to get on the motorcycle. It's sunny out. Tomorrow it's going to be raining. The next day it's going to be raining. So today I either do it or I don't. So, but thanks for hanging out, man. It was a lot of fun. Sick. I'm glad you finally got on here, Big Mac.
About
Love you,
time.
brother. Yeah.
I'm going to be going to the storage unit, and I'm going to start bringing stuff back to the house.
Damn.
I got to get it out of there by the 6th, I think.
What a pain in the butt.
Or else I get charged another month.
Yeah. Life has been upside down for a little while, man.
Yeah.
Get on the happy
I'm
side.
not going to kill myself. I got, what's today? Like the 20th? Not even.
Yeah.
It's the 19th.
19th. Yeah, 19th.
So, like, I got
Thank you,
10,
Jessica.
11, 12, like 15 days. You know?
Oh, yeah.
15 days is enough.
Yeah.
Plenty of time.
Well,
You know, I could go over there and get like 2 or 3 things a day until
3-4 trips is all you made last time, wasn't it? Or was it more than that?
Yeah, but I broke my rear end.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Chill and be easy with the foot. As long as
Yeah.
you got gas and brakes. You need brakes.
Yeah, I still need brakes, so I can't go that fast because I'm not going to stop.
Yeah.
Fast
All right.
at least.
I gotta go. Sorry.
All
Catch
right,
up if
brother.
you
I'll
wanna
see you.
holler.
Have a
Yeah.
good day. Everybody have a good
Take
day.
care. Peace.
So
Peace
long.
be with you. Bye-bye.
Have a good one.
Yeah, so thank you everyone for having a wonderful coffee with me, man. It is much greatly appreciated. I think we started the day off right, so just we'll love on your peeps. Tell your friends you love them. Tell your family you love them, and just go out and have the best day you can. Spread it out there. We'll see you again soon. Bye.